The South Korean leader is also busy holding bilateral meetings with other world leaders. The meeting between the leaders of South Korea, the U.S., and Japan is being arranged on the sidelines of the G7 summit, according to President Yoon's office. The three-way talks may not be an official summit, but will still carry significance in terms of security and the economy. Here's our top office correspondent, Soo-young, with the latest.
President Yoon Suk Yeol will meet with the leaders of Japan and the United States on the sidelines of the G7 summit in Hiroshima. Seoul's top office said the three-way meeting is in the stage of being arranged, although the format has not yet been decided, amid high anticipation that the leaders would sit down for a third time to discuss pressing agendas, including North Korea's growing nuclear threat and China's coercive economic and geopolitical influence in the Indo-Pacific region. While Yoon, Kishida and Biden's November meeting in Cambodia produced their first joint statement on security and economic cooperation, Seoul officials have hinted that the Sunday meeting may be more of a meet-up, concluding without elaborate details or action plans.
But I think that with the success of President Yoon's visit to D.C. and Washington's looking very favorably on Yoon's outreach to Tokyo, Biden sees this as a chance to keep the good times rolling, keep the good feelings going. And so long as everyone's in the same city at the same time, why not? And I think the fact that President Yoon and Prime Minister Kishida will visit the bombing site together to, mourn the souls of those Koreans who were lost in the nuclear attack in 1945 will be very moving indeed.
Seoul and Tokyo have been working to restore their trade ties and security cooperation after Yoon's government proposed a plan to resolve the bilateral dispute over compensating Korean victims of Japan's wartime forced labor. Yoon and Kishida are expected to hold a separate summit on Sunday before meeting with Biden. The South Korean leader has been holding bilaterals with heads of government in Hiroshima, including with the leaders of Australia, Vietnam and India so far. President Yoon's super summitry streak here on the G7 sidelines underscores his administration's Indo-Pacific strategy, which looks to expand economic and security cooperation with regional partners and emerging economies for regional peace, stability and prosperity based on liberal democratic values. Yoon's office says the President and Prime Minister Narendra Modi agreed to ramp up cooperation on biohealth and defence during their talks on Saturday, and to explore other areas of collaboration as countries with shared democratic values. The meeting marked the leaders' first in-person bilateral talks, made all the more significant in the 50th year of South Korea-India relations. Soo-young, Arirang News, Hiroshima.